What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video released. And finally, Wonder Woman 1984 is out, and you can still pre-order this at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. So these are the blogger pictures of this Wonder Woman, which is, it's been a while. 1984 feels like it came out forever. And this is kind of like controversial back then because we had the golden age, which is, quote unquote better at that time until the final, product came out, and it's not almost the same as the prototype. And then in hand videos came out, and it's actually better than, the blogger pictures. So it's very confusing, but it's finally here. And I let's just take it out of the way. I do have Wonder Woman from Justice League. And let's just say it looks good. It looks a lot better than what I do have. It is just that there's a lot of uncertainty with DC right now, with the restructuring and all that stuff. For all we know, I think it's been confirmed that they're not going to move forward with this, Wonder Woman. That they're going to go in a different direction. With that being said, this might be more valuable down the line because this might be the last Gal Gadot, and I personally do like her portray, her character as Wonder Woman. I wished her, Cavill, and the rest would have remained, but they're headed into a new direction, so this might be sought after down the line. But currently, we have, this is what, the third classic suit, like the traditional Wonder Woman suit. And so far, outside of the hair, I think this is the first time that they use sculpted hair. They just couldn't nail, in my opinion, the hair. Even on the golden armor version of Wonder Woman, it looks good, but it's not the hair that you're expecting. It's more synthetic, with especially now with InArt coming out and all that stuff. And they might do one because all their license is mostly Warner Brothers. So, for any Wonder Woman fans out there, you might want to hold off. And no doubt they're gonna create maybe a better Gal Gadot than this one. If that is what your cup of tea is, then you might want to wait out for that. But in the meantime, the price for this is, I guess, decent. It's not bad. Again, this is better than what I do have, but I don't think it was enough for me to, I guess, to make a trade off, right? Like to sell mine, because definitely I'm gonna lose money on mine. To sell that off, lose maybe $120 and pick this up. I don't think the improvement warrants that for me, at least for me, personal experience talking here. Ever since I got that Wonder Woman, maybe I took a picture of her, took a video, and that's basically it. Never picked her up again, maybe a couple of times just to take pictures, but that is it. There's several things that I guess prevents me from just picking her up and posting her and all that stuff. The body, it just feels very fragile. And I know it's always a topic of conversation. Joints, no joints. One of the drawback with that and having no joints is that you're always scared. Especially with an older figure like that, you're fearful that you raise her arm and you're just gonna tear something, and that's going to be the case here. But this one is newer, so maybe it'll be less prone for that. And it's funny enough because the facial expression seems to change on different angles. Like some angles, her eyebrows are a little bit, together, like she's angry. Some, if you're shooting her from down below, it feels like she's a little bit more calm. Nice effect right there, by the way. The hair is not as problematic as if you have the synthetic hair. It looks like you can still tilt the head left and right, but that is going to hinder some articulation because it's kind of draping down her shoulder area. So I can see that being, if you're into more of a dynamic pose, being more of, kind of like hair in the way kind of moment. But it's still nice if you don't have any Wonder Woman, with the traditional colors, so to speak, because I know golden armor is still out there. I don't know if you can switch the head sculpt, but the other one does not have a tiara. So I wish they would kind of like I don't know. It still has an appeal, especially with Wonder Woman. They put out a tutorial on how to fix that hair. So it's just kind of like weird that they're two different head sculpts, so to speak. But overall, if I didn't had one, I'd probably pick this up. Not gonna lie, this looks good. Again, this looks better. So for those who doesn't have one, you don't even need to search for the Justice League unless you're creating the Justice League and you specifically just want that base, because that base kind of like is there in a hangar up a plane, so that makes sense. But other than that, the only thing that the other Wonder Woman does have is kind of like the black cloak that she does have. This one has, again, the lasso of truth. I guess this one does not have a sword, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it does have the sword. I'm looking at Sideshow right now, or Big Bad. Yeah, I mean, there's only few things that it doesn't come with. So again, if I didn't had one, I'd probably get this. And I am searching right now what it does have. And I mean, it's still available. It's like $269 with $4 shipping at Big Bad. So that's not a bad deal at all. It comes with Lasso of Truth, Tiara Stand. Oh, it does not have the shield. Okay, so she doesn't have any with shield or sword compared to the Justice League version. So that's excluded. So I guess that if that's the deal breaker for you, I see why it could be. So I guess I found one more reason to stick with my Wonder Woman. But it looks good. It looks good. No complaints about it. Yeah, look at this. Like the eyes looks, it kind of moves depending on what angle you're in. But it looks great. No complaints about it. The hair, actually, I don't know, man, because I'm looking at my Wonder Woman right now. Kind of prefer this hair than what I do have. I mean, if it was the Gandalf hair from Asmus, I would have preferred that, because they call it sheep's hair or whatever, compared to the kind of like synthetic that they use. But nonetheless, happy that it's already out. At least there's an option for our other collectors out there. Personally, not for me. Maybe down the line if it goes on sale ever. We'll see. But even at that, I have to sit down and decide if I needed another Wonder Woman. But let me know in the comments down below if you are going to pick this up, or what do you feel about this. Are you satisfied with the final outcome? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.